Family. The final chapter. Wow, we're at the final chapter already. I can't believe it. Alright, family. What are we doing? I stand there numb as my friends fruitlessly try to dial 911, but no one can get through due to lack of a signal. I wonder if that's the warden's doing. He must have planned this from the beginning. Everyone is talking at once, their voices raised in fear and confusion. Garth is trying to answer as many questions as he can.
And he promised his kidney to that man. We encouraged him to back out of the deal.
Yes, and look what happened. Mr. Wiley is gone, and it's all my fault. I mean, he was gonna disappear regardless. It's just that he was taken a little more forcefully this time.
Look! The helicopter is going down.
I see the helicopter flying far away from us just above the trees. It disappears beyond them. Goodbye, Mr. Wiley.
We can still save Mr. Wiley. The helicopter ran out of fuel.
No, it's too late. Cadence, snap out of it.
Hey! Is anyone listening to me?
Thank you, Leon. Best friend, good.
Everyone be quiet! Pop-Tart's got something to say!
Leon's shout brings all conversations to a halt.
Thank you.
When the warden fired off that warning shot, the bullet pierced the fuel tank of his helicopter. Didn't you notice?
Pop-Tart, you are so observant. I love you. Everyone gapes in shock.
I think we were all a little caught up in the moment.
I finally find my voice. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, look.
He points to where the helicopter disappeared moments ago. There's a patch of trees in the middle of the forest whipping wildly about as if battered by wind. Or perhaps helicopter blades? If I listen, I can still hear it. It's not getting farther away.
He was forced into landing. If we hurry, we can still catch them.
Holy observational skills! You're a genius, Pop-Tart! Let's go right now! Cadence, wait! Slow down! We have to go right away! We can't have marching band without a band director! Who even cares about the band right now? How do you expect to go up against that dangerous man? He has a gun! Susie, this is the most sensible thing anyone has ever said in Band Camp Boyfriend ever, and I love you for it. So do I, as of 2 minutes ago.
Seriously?
Do you even know how to use it? You should seriously just give it to Olive at this point. No. How hard can it be? Here, let me show you. She steps forward and starts showing me how to take the safety off and unload the gun. I'm so focused on her instructions, I nearly missed the next topic of conversation.
How are we gonna get out of here? I got it! Mr. Wiley's lift!
Huh?
We'll fashion a slide. I'm an expert at slides.
He proudly bobs his trombone up and down. Tom, puns, at a time like this.
We can use the tarp from the water slide. We'll slide down to freedom from the top of the lift.
Dude.
Yes, genius! See, Sam thinks it's a great idea too.
Yeah, that's what that facepalm means. Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Hey, dumbasses, we had the key to the front gate. The buses too. Wiley handed them to Cadence right before he left.
Thank you, Aaron.
Oh! Darn, I really wanted to use my idea.
I don't like idiots.
Between the two of you, I don't think there's even one complete brain cell.
Hey!
I mean, if the shoe fits. Okay, thank you, Olive. I'm going after them.
Then so am I.
You should stay with the band, Garth. Get them to safety. Go as far as you can and call the police once you get a signal.
You are not doing this alone.
But it's too dangerous.
All the more reason why you are not going alone. We will be stronger in numbers.
I imagine my friends putting their lives at risk, and I want to argue.
We won't send the entire band. Just a small team to get in and get out. Give us 5 minutes to gather ourselves. Let's see if we can find some self-defense weapons to arm ourselves with.
Okay, but hurry. A number of band members dart towards the lodge. I feel antsy. Every second that passes feels more like a minute. I can no longer hear the whirl of the helicopter blades. The woods have gone silent. Cadence? Susie. Susie throws her arms around me. Please be careful out there, okay? I promise I will. Susie releases me as Marion and Aaron come walking up.
We won't be going with you, but we're going to get the band out of here and call for help.
You can trust me.
Oh, okay. I hear you, Aaron.
Right.
Aaron rests his hand on my shoulder with a smile. Aaron, stop playing with my heart like this.
Marion and I are the closest thing this band has to actual adults.
Scary, but true. Right. If you two can be trusted to lead the percussion sections, we can trust you with our lives.
When you say it like that, suddenly I lose all of my confidence.
Good luck. Don't suck.
Thanks. If I suck, I'll be dead.
See you later.
Cadence, we're ready.
I do a double take when I see all these boys coming at me armed with weapons. Alright, who's all coming with? Tom has taped a knife to the end of his trombone. Excellent. Peter is casually twirling a baseball bat in his hands. Doug and Samuel are carrying what looks like real guns, but that's not possible, right?
Avengers assemble!
Amazing. I'm like really tempted to tag each one as one of the Avengers, but I'll do that another time.
You are way too excited. Check it! I lent Samson a paintball gun! Hope I can aim this thing okay.
I turn to Leon, who is empty-handed. Leon, where's your weapon?
Leon is the weapon.
Okay.
I got my trusty pocket knife. It was there for me in the trial. It was there for me when I foiled that gas station robbery and had that panic attack. And it's here for me now.
I'm curious what the gas station robbery and panic attack was. Wait, what? I feel like there's a story I need to hear, but we have no time.
Isn't it weird how a lot of guys carry knives but girls don't? I think more girls should carry knives.
We can have this discussion another day, Pop-Tart.
Why did we bring Pop-Tart?
He's probably our most lethal weapon out of everybody. No offense.
He just kind of brought himself. Seriously? I'm the only one who came back with an actual weapon.
Pop-Tart pulls a huge butcher knife out of his pouch and I flinch. That's my boy, always prepared.
I have a weapon too. It's a trombone bayonet. A tom bayonet. Olive lent me her cat's claw. It looks unassuming, but it can certainly do some damage.
Clark, nice of you to join us. Well, at the end of the day, I have Mr. Wiley's gun. So this is the team we're going with?
Yes. We shall be called the Fellowship of the Band. You have my trombone. And my flagpole.
Garth, I'm so glad you got on board with that.
Can we leave now?
There goes Cadence, off to save the day with her Bandcamp boyfriends. And that's the title drop. Yay! Good job, everybody.
Love ya.
I'm kidding, of course. Band, let's move out! I shove the gun into my pants after triple checking the safety. Good luck, everyone!
All right.
Oh my.
Bring back our band director!
I'm shocked that Alex is actually okay with not coming along. That's great. The 8 guys and I sprint to the exit gate. This is all happening so fast, but there's no time to lose. I input the code. As soon as the doors are open, we race outside to freedom and in the direction the helicopter landed. Let's just hope we don't run into the bear.
Cadence, What's the plan when we get there?
We need to take him by surprise and get that gun away from him. But don't take any unnecessary risks.
Too late for that. Which way is the helicopter?
I think... My blood runs cold at the sound of a gunshot not too far off. This way! We head towards the sound of the gunshot, despite every instinct screaming at me to turn back. Hey, it's that cave. I knew this cave was going to come back in handy at some point. We come to the clearing where the helicopter is, parked right outside a large cave. All is quiet. Okay, proceed cautiously, everyone.
I'll go in first. Cadence, I don't think anyone is here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this place looks abandoned, and that gunshot sounded like it came from farther away. Maybe in that direction.
He points into the wilderness, in the opposite direction from which we have come.
I'll see if I can locate a trail.
Leon embarks on a sweep of the perimeter. The rest of the boys cannot resist poking around the landing site. Doug eagerly bounds right for the helicopter and disappears inside.
Hey.
Be careful, man. I wonder if anything lives in this cave. I would not go out of my way to find out if I were you.
Garth approaches the exterior of the helicopter and observes it.
It looks like he was in the middle of patching up the fuel tank and refilling, but had to leave for whatever reason.
I hope Mr. Wiley is okay. I stand at the center of the clearing, taking deep breaths in an attempt to keep calm. I realize someone has come over to stand next to me.
How you feeling?
Just trying to keep a cool head. How are you able to keep such a cool head, Tom?
How do you think?
Treat life like it's a video game?
Yeah, sort of. I wouldn't recommend going all in on that method, but if I stay just a little bit disassociated from what's going on, I'm able to stay much calmer. Then I can help my friends instead of freezing up with fear. Don't forget what's at stake, but don't let it destroy you.
I nod and try to mentally embrace his line of thinking. If only this was a video game instead of real life.
Hey!
Check out what Sam found in the helicopter!
Doug and Samuel reappear with Samuel holding what looks like 2 black phones. It takes me a moment to recognize what they are. Walkie-talkies!
I haven't seen one of these since I was a kid. Good job, Sam, Doug. It was all Sam.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, but don't sell yourself short for trying to figure out how to fly the helicopter, Doug. These could prove very useful. Who wants one?
Excuse me.
I'll take one.
Clark holds his hand out to Samuel with an air of authority. Samuel doesn't hesitate to pass him the walkie-talkie.
Who else wants one?
Why don't you keep it, Samuel? You're responsible.
Nah.
Nah, I don't want to be responsible. Samuel scans the group. Then he steps forward and offers the walkie-talkie to Pop-Tart.
Why?
But why?
Huh? Why me?
I believe in you.
I've got a feeling you'll take good care of it. You seem like the responsible type. Really? No one's ever said that about me.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell. Okay, I will.
Yay.
I found a trail! He went this way.
Leon waves us on. The boys begin to move, but I give a sudden shout that stops them in their tracks. Wait! I don't think this is a good idea, all of us storming into the woods after a man carrying a gun. I don't want any of you to get hurt.
We're already here.
I know, but let's send an even smaller group to quietly scout ahead and see what the situation is first.
Indeed.
I agree. I think that's a splendid idea, Cadence. We must proceed with caution.
Plus, the trail could have been left there as a trap, so that we all, go that way, but they're actually somewhere else, so...
Our drum major and band president have spoken.
Since it was my idea, I'll go. I'll take... Okay, bad ending incoming. I feel like I should take Leon, because Garth and Cadence don't have any experience with tracking trails. And Leon knows how to be quiet. I'm sure Garth can be quiet too, but I'm just saying, like, for the whole trail thing and navigating, Leon's probably the one to take in the situation, hopefully, question mark. So we'll do that. Leon, you're the expert tracker. Will you come with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hardly an expert, though. I'll come too. If that's okay.
I know you can be very quiet, Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart?
Of course you can. I'm really good at keeping quiet.
I know you are, buddy, I know. Perfect. Let's go. The rest of you, stay here and keep a sharp lookout in case the warden comes back.
Stay safe.
We will. See you soon.
This is just like our nature walk that one night.
I don't know if I would say that.
Why not? We're even following the same guy.
Actually, you may have a point.
He went this way.
We walk for a while. Leon occasionally pauses to check the ground for signs of a trail. I make a mental note to ask him how he does this later on, but right now I don't want to distract him. Okay, good. I'm glad we brought Leon. Eventually, we come to a place where Leon lingers. He paces back and forth for a bit, shaking his head and looking over his shoulder, back where we came from. My heart falls when he confirms what I feared.
I lost the trail. Good work, Leon. I'll take it from here.
Pop-Tart charges up the nearby hill and begins climbing his way up the tallest tree with ease. What the?
I'm a really good climber. I'll try to spot the warden from above.
Good idea.
I watch, amazed, as Pop-Tart skitters up that tree like a squirrel. He goes way higher than I expect him to, but his footing is sure. When he reaches the top, he scans the landscape around him. Then his eyes grow wide.
I see him, just ahead.
He points towards a distant hill.
Mr. Wiley isn't with him.
It is that moment in time when we hear the distant roar of a bear, followed by screaming. A few minutes ago. Oh no. The bear found you guys. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is Garth's perspective, because we had Garth's perspective and one bad ending, and I don't think we ever came back around to that, so I got a feeling. I got a feeling in my bones.
I do hope Cadence will be okay. To be honest, I'm not sure Mr. Wiley is worth anything happening to her, or any of us for that matter. He made his bed and has to lie in it, but I'm not about to turn back now.
Garth, if this is you, you are savage, but I love you. Yep. He's like, Cadence is a queen and deserves the world, and we shouldn't be out here for that guy.
Garth.
What is it, Clark?
We need some sort of plan. Don't you agree?
Indeed.
I do agree, but I also unfortunately have the feeling that any plan we make will get dropped by the wayside. This is a take life as it comes to you kind of day.
Do you guys hear something?
We all pause, listening. Something is moving through the forest at a fast pace, and it's getting louder. For a moment, I think it might be Cadence and the others, but it sounds far too big and loud. Seconds later, my suspicions are confirmed.
Oh dear.
The largest bear I've ever seen comes storming into the clearing and comes straight at me, teeth bared. I don't think, I just act.
Oh, dang! Thank goodness you brought that flagpole! Yikes! So would the boys have been eaten if Leon had been left behind? I wonder. He just had a knife. Knife versus bear?
The full weight of the bear crashes over me right as I throw my flag between us. My back hits the ground painfully. The bear is on top of me, but I do not yield, clinging tightly to my makeshift weapon. The bear's jaw snaps shut, on the flagpole. My muscles strain with every fiber of my being. I struggle to hold the bear at bay. It attempts to break through and sink its teeth into my flesh, But I keep that flagpole lodged in its jaws like my life depends on it, because it does. I take a deep breath and scream to my bandmates, whom I hope have not yet fled. My goodness. Help me scare this thing off!
Right! Back off, bear!
Tom, don't scare me like that. I was like, where's the choice?
Tom takes a deep breath and blasts a loud note on his trombone. Doug and Samuel pepper the bear with paint pellets. One hits right in the face, striking its sensitive eyes and nose. Flinching, the bear leaps off of me, pawing at its face.
Leave! Get the hell out of here!
Gripping his bat, Peter takes a swing at it. The bear does not have to be asked twice. It gallops into the woods, disappearing among the greenery. Peter actually gives chase before doubling back. I stay where I am, heart pounding so fiercely it looks as if it might escape my chest.
Garth, are you okay?
Just a bit bruised. Give me a moment.
That was the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life, man. You just fought a bear.
Peter offers me a hand and helps me into a sitting position.
Look at your flag.
I glance over at the marching band prop that just saved my life. The bear completely mutilated it. The silk is shredded, the pole bent out of shape. I utter a pitiful laugh as I struggle to my feet. I'm going to put that flag behind glass once I make it out of this place. Suddenly, an unexpected voice catches our attention, crackling out of the walkie-talkie on Clark's belt.
Clark, answer me! What is going on?
Clark rushes to answer.
There was a bear. Garth fought it off. Over.
And everyone helped to scare it off.
We heard the commotion. So did... Warden. Coming back. Get out of it!
Getting static again, eh?
We all exchange wide-eyed looks.
What was that, Pop-Tart? You're breaking up. Over. I said... The warden is coming.
The commotion back at the landing site did not escape the warden's attention, it would seem.
You two have got to hide now! The warden is coming right this way!
I guess all that commotion with the bear would be pretty loud. Leon grabs my hand, yanking me off the trail and towards some large rocks that will serve as good cover. I nearly trip and go rolling down the hill as we charge towards them. We disappear behind them right as the warden walks into view. He's moving quickly. He passes us right by, headed straight for the landing site. I sure hope Pop-Tart's advance warning gave them plenty of time to get out of there.
Cadence, what should our next move be?
Let's just worry about not getting caught first. Yeah? I can't remember a single time where I've had the option to, like, stay hidden and not taken it, and it not resulting in a good result, so let's stay hidden. Let's stay hidden and wait up for everyone. With the warden so close by, it would be wise to reunite and have strength in numbers.
Good idea.
Leon dares to peek out from our hiding place. When he does, his eyes widen dramatically.
Cadence, I think he found our trail.
Huh? How do you...
He definitely found it. He doubled back and he's coming this way. We gotta run. Now!
Oh gosh, I should have forged ahead!
Stay close to me.
We have no choice but to run. There's nothing we can do for Pop-Tart, but he is hidden safely in the canopy of this tree. I know he'll tell the others of our situation. But for now, we both run as fast as we can. Between gasps for air, I try to hatch some kind of plan with Leon. Can we try to circle back to the group?
No, he's blocking us. Best we can do is try to lose him.
But how do we do that? Just how far do we have to run?
If we could find some moving water, it would be the perfect opportunity.
There's gotta be water around here somewhere. There's a whole freaking lake just down the hill from here. I keep glancing over my shoulder, but I can't see the warden. Is he following us? Maybe trying to ambush us? The suspense will be the end of me!
Look!
We stumble across the stream.
The running water will hide our tracks. I hope you don't mind getting a little wet.
Of course not! Which way should we go?
You recall.
Oh, which route was this? Where we had to choose upstream and downstream too. One of them like led to a hiking trail, right? Or was I looking? I think we were looking for the band and trying to get them back together. Or I can't remember the particular route now where we had this. But I don't remember going downstream. I don't. So, up. Fingers crossed! There's so many bad endings in this chapter, it's terrifying. Let's go upstream. I have a feeling that the warden will be expecting us to head downstream since that's the way back towards the others and to civilization. We should do the opposite if we want to lose him. Once we do, we can focus on finding everyone else.
Good idea.
Reverse psychology. I like it. Now let's move.
We splash into the water. I ignore the unpleasant squelch of my wet socks and sneakers and focus on fighting the current upstream. Through the trees, I think I can see the shimmering lake of Camp Bearpaw, but I turn my back on it and forge on. Fade to black.
Clark, are you there?
Oh, we're Clark now? This is fun. Are we gonna be each of the guys? Because that would be amazing.
I lift the walkie-talkie to my mouth when I hear my name and push the button to open the line to communicate. Yes, we're in hiding. No sign of the warden yet. Over.
He doubled back. He's chasing after Cadence and Leon's trail.
No!
Yes, they're headed in the opposite direction from you, towards the stream. I think they're going to try to lose him in the water, but I lost sight of them. I can't tell if they're headed upstream or downstream.
We'll split up and try to intercept them. Over.
You know, you don't have to keep saying over.
Oh, Pop-Tart.
I ignore Pop-Tart and turn to face the rest of the group. You heard him. They're headed towards a stream in the opposite direction from where we've come, but we don't know where they'll go from there. I say we should split up into 2 groups. Each group should head in at a hypotenuse in order to intercept them.
Hypotenuse, eh?
I hold my arms at an angle to demonstrate. Doug throws a confused glance in Tom's direction, but I'm not about to dumb it down for him. Thankfully, I'm not completely surrounded by idiots.
Good idea. Tom, Peter, and I will go that way.
He points deeper into the wilderness, toward the distant hills.
Clark, you, Doug, and Samuel head that way. Camp Bearpaw lies in that direction. Maybe they went that way in hopes that we would too.
What?
There's no time to argue.
Doug and Samuel? What am I supposed to do with that idiot drummer? And Samuel, though more bearable than most, lacks any sense of leadership as demonstrated by the anarchy of the saxophone section.
Clark, now's not the time.
I suppose I'll just have to make do. My skills will make up for their flaws. Fine, but how will we find you again? Pop-Tart has the other walkie-talkie.
Stick by the stream. That's all I can think of for now.
Yeah, there's no time to lose. Every second that passes, they're getting farther away.
Run!
Garth, Peter, and Tom all take off in their chosen direction. The 3 of them are fast and wielding formidable weapons. I have a feeling they will be okay. And then there's us. Me, with my pathetic self-defense weapon designed for girls. Doug and Samuel's guns look threatening enough until you remember that they fire paint. I suppress a sigh. Come, we're going this way.
Designed for girls. So rude.
I try to keep track of where the sun is in the sky and where the lake is in the distance. Walking in a straight line through the woods is not as easy as I had thought, considering all of the rocks and brush we have to go around.
Listen.
There's running water up ahead. Almost there. We arrive at the stream, and as soon as we step out of the greenery and into the open, we lock eyes with someone we were not expecting to see.
Well, this is what you call unfortunate.
Standing in the middle of the stream is the warden. I can feel my heart drop into my stomach. He freezes at the sight of us, too. For a split second, nobody moves. Then... Drop your weapon!
Damn, go Doug!
Doug suddenly charges the warden with a furious roar, aiming the paintball gun right at him. Drop your weapon now! Samuel quickly catches on and follows Doug, circling the warden and pointing his gun in the same manner. I'm about to call out a warning to both of them, but then I see the fear in the warden's eyes. He doesn't realize the paintball guns aren't real weapons, and he certainly wasn't expecting a full frontal assault. He quickly bends down and sets the gun in the water. Then he puts both hands on his head. Threat neutralized. Doug stops charging the warden and glares at him ferociously. For a few seconds, they stare at each other. Suddenly, the warden turns and makes a mad dash for the tree line behind him. We let him go.
At least he's de-armed, so that's something.
Only once the warden is long gone does Doug relax his shoulders and let out a huge sigh.
Oh, man.
I almost peed my pants! That was so scary! Look, I'm still shaking! I think if anyone peed his pants, it was the warden. Did you see the look on his face? I'm so glad he didn't call my bluff. And I'm glad I took the little orange caps off the end of these guns so they'd look more badass. Doug holds up his paintball gun with shaking hands.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
What just happened?
With a loud pop, the gun in Doug's hand suddenly goes off. Samuel flinches and his sunglasses go flying.
Shoot!
Sam! Are you okay? Oh my god, I shot Sam's eye out!
Nah.
I'm fine. My sunglasses. Samuel picks up his sunglasses, splattered with paint and cracked beyond repair.
Well, at least they saved your eye.
I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot.
Cool.
I've been meaning to buy a new pair. I'll buy it for you! I'm sorry!
Really?
You can stop apologizing. If my sunglasses are the only casualty of today, then we did our job.
Pay attention.
Just be careful where you're aiming that thing, okay? I will. When you two stooges have very well finished, I quickly kick off my socks and shoes and go wading into the stream.
Really?
There are 3 stooges, Clark. So who's the third stooge? When you two have very well finished, I would appreciate some help in locating the warden's weapon. There's no way I'm leaving a gun out here in the wild. And for the record, Doug, what you did was extremely reckless. You could have been shot! Sorry. I really gotta stop and think things through more.
My bad.
I'm so bad at that. I noticed. Still, your reckless actions may have just saved us all.
Ha!
I find the gun a little downstream of where the warden dropped it. I've never held a gun. It's cold and heavy in my hands. Would either of you like to hold on to the... Never mind. I'll hold on to it. I'm the only one I trust enough to handle this thing. We don't need Doug shooting anybody with a real gun, though I'd like to pass it off to someone else as soon as possible. I unhook the walkie-talkie on my belt and lift it to my face. Pop-Tart, We've neutralized the warden and will be making our way to you shortly. Over. Pop-Tart?